We are returning from executive session. No action was taken, and I am going to adjourn that meeting and open the next one. So we have everybody here? Okay. This would be the opening of our special meeting, which was scheduled for 5 o'clock. And do we have a guest online as well? Okay. Call to order would be, Laura Lee, please call the roll.
Stu Boyd.
Here.
Denise Chapman.
Here.
Amy Doran.
Here.
Don Kirk.
Here.
Barbara Cruz.
Here.
Alexandra Lessem.
Here.
Nancy Rumfeld.
Here.
And Nancy, would you lead us in the pledge?
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Nancy. And Stu, would you read the mission statement, please?
Do you have a copy of it?
No?
All right. The Thompson School District will be a school district that empowers, challenges, and inspires students, faculty, staff, parents, school leaders, and community members to learn, achieve, and excel.
Thank you. All right. We also need to adopt the agenda for today's meeting for May 7th. So I need a motion to adopt the agenda. This is for our special meeting. We have to go through that process.
So moved.
Okay,
That's
but it
okay,
is a
go ahead.
piece that we have to do.
So moved.
Thank you, Stu.
Second.
So a first from Stu and a second from Alexandra. And are there any motions to change the agenda? Hearing none. Laura Lee, please call the roll.
Stu Boyd.
Aye.
Denise Chapman.
Aye.
Amy Doran. Aye. Don Kirk.
Aye.
Barbara Cruz.
Aye.
Alexandra Lessem.
Aye.
Nancy Rumfeld.
Aye.
All right, thank you, Laura Lee. So we have one real item of it's discussion action, and it all kind of happens all together because we have a resolution that I'm going to read. And in that resolution, it will name the person who will be our candidate, or actually our superintendent. He is online with us and listening, and I'll offer him a few minutes of opportunity to speak as well if he would like to. So it's a resolution appointing a finalist to superintendent of Thompson School District. Whereas the Board of Education has considered the candidates included in district's list of finalists for the position of superintendent. And whereas the Board of Education has selected a finalist to appoint as superintendent. And whereas the board declared its finalists at least 14 days before the Board of Education makes this appointment pursuant to Colorado Revised Statute 24-6-402, 3.5. Now therefore be it resolved by the Board of Education of Thompson School District, Brett Heller is appointed to the position of superintendent for the Thompson School District, approved the 7th day of May, 2025, by a unanimous vote. Okay, so that is the main action that we have for today, and he is online. Would he like to make any statements at all? There he is.
Absolutely. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Well, I'll just say President Cruz, members of the Thompson School District, Board of Trustees, Board of Directors, thank you for this amazing opportunity. Honored and thrilled to be joining your team. I want to start by taking a moment to thank everybody in the Thompson School District and the community that I had the opportunity to meet and engage with last week. The focus on doing what is best for students was evident throughout all of those interactions. I would be remiss if I didn't just take a little bit of time to acknowledge and thank the people in my current community in Munster, Indiana. I am blessed to serve a wonderful community, a phenomenal board, dedicated and passionate staff, and students who make the work meaningful and rewarding every day. But with all that being said, my family and I are very excited for this next step in our adventure. Very much looking forward to the relationships we'll begin to build within the Thompson School District, and I'm excited to get to work. We have a lot to do. We got to move and do a lot of things here in the next couple months, but very excited. Can't wait to get started. Thank you again for this opportunity and the trust you have placed in
Well, we look forward to having you join us. All right, thank you. This adjourns the meeting. Oh, no, we voted through a resolution.
Okay.
Yes.
Point of order.
Okay.
Point of-
Yes, sure.
I just want to specifically thank cabinet members, everybody, especially Laura Lee, for setting everything up for the interviews, for the all of the candidates. I wanted to thank, and as a board, we wanted to thank especially Kelly, Todd, and Mike for for taking a day to drive all of the candidates around, and to all of the interview groups, you know, the parent community group, staff group, cabinet group, and then all of our schools. It truly was, you know, a community effort, and, you know, I'm very thankful for everybody's input and support for the whole process. So I just wanted to.
Thank you. Anybody else have a comment they need to make?
I have something just very quick to introduce just a little bit of levity into the situation. I'm sure you're all aware of what's going on in the Vatican right now in terms of choosing the new pope. And I just returned from California where my wife and I spent several days with our daughter. And so in talking about this whole process, she said, when you've officially named the new superintendent, will you be releasing smoke? And in that case, what color will the smoke be? And I said, I didn't know, but you know, a lot of times public officials and school districts are accused of blowing smoke. So I think this is an opportunity for us to rejoice, not that we have any smoke that's going to emanate from any kind of a tower or whatever, but I just thought her comment was too good not to share with you.
I can't follow up with a joke, but I am an accountant after all, so I'm not always so funny. But I do want to say that this was an interesting process for me. It was a little bit different, but I also think, as far as just team building among the board, I do think it added a lot with this. And I think it was really great that we were able to come to a unanimous decision, because I think it's really important for all of the teachers and the staff and the parents and the students to have that certainty of what direction are we going. And so I think it'll be really great when Dr. Heller gets here in July and we find out what direction he's taking us. And I do plan on mailing you a package of cucumbers, so, okay, Don.
All right. For coming in and listening to our celebration of where we are with things. It's been a long process, and we'll miss Dr. Schaefer, but we will look forward to having a new superintendent. And I just want to reassure everybody, I talked with our attorney today. She said by reading this proclamation or resolution, that's our voting, that we don't have to do it a verbal, one by one. So, okay? All right. We will be leaving the dais for now and heading down for our study session, but we're going to be having, is our dinner here? Yes. Okay, we'll be having our lunch while we're working down there, so we can start anytime. Is that, or still working on 5:30? Okay. Oh, yeah, he does have to switch. I just saw it all set up, so I thought it was ready. All right.